there, and it's something you've really got to put the time into. So yeah, but I feel like if you get some training under your belt and you have the determination to go and make it happen, then like make it happen. It's also about like kind of marketing yourself in a way, because you go to New York and you really don't know anyone. Like, I really did not know a soul, when I first moved there. And it's just about like meeting different choreographers and performers and actors and being kind to people and being like a nice person, and people want to work with you. It's like very, very challenging, but can be done. Hi, Ashley. I'm good. How are you? I'm cutting an apple right now. I am worried that I'll just be answering a question and I'll just my finger right off. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Oh dear. But regardless, I do want to get back into Bridgerton musical because I really want to talk about that. Okay, because I'm really here for Bridgerton musical. Sorry, I'm missing these comments. What was the moment or thing that pushed you to do theater professionally? Good question. In 7th grade, I had the opportunity to either stay at my high school with all my, friends that I knew and be like the lead in all the high school musicals and like, be at my regular high school, or go be like a small fish in a big pond at like a musical theater, like high school conservatory type, like an art school. So I made the decision that I wanted to go to the art school, and ever since then I've just wanted to do it professionally. And I even went to college for a second, but I left because I just like wanted to be in New York. I wanted to like get in and do it and be there. And so I think just like committing to that art school, because it really changed the game on me wanting to do theater for a living. Okay, I'm planning to move to New York, not as a Broadway actor, but what do you recommend as a newbie? Oh yeah, love New York. New York's great. So many cool restaurants and like places to like see in New York. I recommend like not going for the commercial brand things. Like, don't go for the Starbucks. Like, go for like a small coffee shop, like in like a hole in a wall place, because usually those are your places like that are going to be better and like a more fun experience. So I always say go for like the road less traveled in New York, and you're gonna have a great time. Also, Central Park is like a big strip of grass, so if you're missing like, I live in the country and I hate, not getting that aspect sometimes, go sit in Central Park. If you want to be by the water, go sit by the water. Go to the east side. There's a lot of shit to do in New York. Also, like, I follow a lot of New York TikTokers. Like, I always like their things that comes down my For You page all the time, like New York food places and things to do, and like there's just so much to do there. Kristen, thank you. That's so sweet. Thanks for going to my Insta. I hope I see you in my master class. Cause you didn't really do so. I want to start. Lexi and I were talking about it, and we want to start right on the blonde girl section. Probably with that blonde girl, I don't think that's where we're going to start the combo. Thanks for joining. You walked by Moulin Rouge every day? Oh, man. Yeah, when I did that photo shoot, so on my TikTok a couple days ago, I posted that I did a photo shoot with Michaela Reynolds, who, thank you for the presents! presents. It just keeps going. Infinite presents. Thank you. So I posted a TikTok that I went to the theater for the first time in a long time, and it was very, very surreal seeing like all the theaters with the blacked out lights and like Moulin Rouge, the theater, having like no life in it. It was really sad to see. And it's funny, like you can still see like our sparkles, like we have so much like sparkle and stuff, like the ground. Yeah, it was just sad. It was not fun to go back and like see all the theaters have no lights on. Yeah, just sucks. Hopefully, you know, with the vaccine rolling out and everything, we can get back into theaters soon. Also, I'm seeing a lot of television shows with people in the audience. Maybe they were filmed back in the day. This knife. I'm bringing this knife to every live. Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing people in audiences, so I just need to check on that. Hi, Ardolinos. When are you planning to cover World Burn? Wow, that's such a good question. It's not like you asked me it 500 times. Guys, World Burn. Who wants the belt? High D's right now. We're in quarantine. Can you chill? What is that, the one that's like so man? I can't even find the key. Hearts world burn. I don't feel well turned. So man. Oh no, it's high. It's too high. That's too high. Nobody wants to belt World Burn during the quarantine. Are you okay? I'll need like a 7-hour vocal warm-up for that. I miss theater too. But hey, with Bridgerton, the musical, coming to TikTok, we're kind of getting our musical theater fix. I mean, what's funny is like in a pandemic time, where there is really not an ounce of theater, and TikTok is like the one app that's providing like theater experiences for us. Like, is everyone okay? Like, it's actually pretty amazing. And like, shout out to TikTok for keeping the arts alive. They raised like almost $2 billion for the Actors Fund. That's insane. Oh, speaking of raising money, Bridgerton musical would be so good. And I don't know how they would do the sex scenes. My mind's jumping a million places right now. Sorry, I just read your comment. I don't know how they would do the sex scenes on stage, because I need the sex scenes on stage. So I don't know how we're gonna make that work. But it wouldn't be Bridgerton without like a steamy ass like sex scene. I know, unreal. I wasn't in Detroit for the Broadway Collective. Episode 6 would be so hard to do. Was episode 6? Yeah, that was the major one, wasn't it? I don't know what musicals have done sex scenes on stage. Does anyone know? Because I actually don't know a musical that's done a sex scene on stage. Didn't Harry Potter do one? Didn't Daniel Radcliffe? No. No, he was naked on stage. Spring Awakening? Light in the Piazza? Waitress? Guys, no, Moulin Rouge Moulin Rouge did not have a sex scene on stage. I have not seen Spring Awakening. I'm a bad theater kid. I've not seen Spring Awakening. And I haven't seen Light in the Piazza. Waitress had a sex scene? I'm trying to go back and I can't think of where Waitress had a, oh yeah. But was it though? But was it like a full sex scene? I just don't. What if they just sing about what they're doing? Like they sing the sex scene instead? I'm dead. Daphne. I can't. Stop it. This live is getting rated R. I'm dead. I'm okay. The real Grant Roberts, I'm dead. We're taking a total plot twist on this, but yeah, that was Cameron Dallas. And yes, he did do those things. It was such a randomly weird night, but that's a really funny sidebar to our sex scene talk of Bridgerton. Yes, that was Cameron Dallas. And he did help a homeless person while we were out, and then he did help me get my drunk friend back to his apartment. Unreal. Weirdest night of my life. One of them. One of the weirdest. Oh, man. Maybe the actors wouldn't move, but the set would to show location time change. I'm dead. Yeah, guys, I love this. What's it like being a swing? Your TikToks highlight how crazy of an experience it must be. Yeah, being a swing is freaking nuts. But I love doing it. There's not a lot of people like swinging. I love swinging because I would get bored just playing the same character every night. I have done shows where I haven't been a swing. I've done shows where I've just, had one track to focus on, or I was just like one of the parts, like I had one part or role to focus on. But I don't know, I just got bored very quickly. In Hamilton, I actually did start as just one track. And then after a year of doing Hamilton, I wanted to be a swing because I wanted to do more parts. And it was like the best decision I ever made. Because then I got to go to New York to do it on Broadway. I love swinging. It's definitely fucking crazy though. One of the other questions I kept getting was, why is the reason that they throw you on? And normally when you're a swing, like you sit backstage and you're there if something happens. And usually when you get swung on mid-show, it's because someone's sick or injured. So sickness, someone just does not feel good during the show. They'll come off stage, they'll tell the stage manager will say over the intercom, whatever swing is going into that track, which is, he'll say Amber to stage right. The first thought you have immediately is fuck, because you're actually in your head, you're going, okay, is it this person? Is it that person? Is it this person? Is it that person? Because then your mindset has to change to like that person's track the entire show. I'll tell you the hardest swinging days. The hardest swinging days are when you're on for a matinee and you're one track, and then someone calls out of the night show and you have to be another track that night. So those times are really tricky because you have someone in your head like the entire day, and then you have to switch last minute. So that's like really difficult. And obviously going on swinging when you have to go on for an injury, someone that has an injury sucks, because you want to like be there and be like, how are you doing? Like, what can I get for you? Like, how are you? But like, you just have to get ready and like hurry up and go on stage. So let me go back because I'm missing, sorry. Hi Sin. The day I went on for Jackie in the encore, did Carly go on for her in Crazy Rolling? Yes. So what happened was we needed someone to take off props, or else the props would have just stayed on the stage and then they would have got hit by the set and scenery coming in. So Carly, they just threw her in a costume very quickly so she could grab the prop. She went and did that. Her change, she just had to throw on the costume. My change was a little different because I had to get into a mic and I had to get into a wig to sing the encore at the end. So yes, Carly like changed into a costume real quick, grabbed the thing and bounced. I had to get my mic off of Jackie and then put it on my head, you know, the whole thing. Yeah, so yes, you're right on that. No, everybody makes different amounts. And if you cover more people, like it goes based on how many people you cover, really. Oh no. Let's go. Oh, I'm lost. I'm fully deep. I know. I need to watch Pretty Woman still. Please, a story time about the cut tracks when you swing ladies save the day. A story time about the cut tracks when you swing ladies save the day. I'm trying to think what this is. A story time on the cut tracks when you swing ladies save the day. When all the swings were on, when like all of us were on, and we were doing like 2 different parts in one show. Because that's happened. That's not a fun time. When you're on as a swing and you, instead of being on for one person, you have to think of 2 people in your mind because so many people are out. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. I could do one of those. This talking app is really saving the day, because I would prefer not to tell all these stories. I like that the talking people do it. Love it. The end of December, yeah, split tracks. Split tracks are different. Split tracks happen when it's funny because like a lot of people that follow me, like some are musical theater performers, but like others not. So, you know, I was like laughing at the Hamilton one when someone was like, you swung on, like you got swung on, like that terminology, like is if you're a swing, if your job is to be a swing, you swing for different characters and you swing on in their spot. So when I was swung on for that role, I was swung on for that character. Yeah. Can I please do a hair tutorial for when I was on as Eliza in Hamilton? I wasn't on as Eliza, but I was on as Peggy Mariah, and I can do that. The Peggy one or the Mariah one? The Peggy one was super cute. And I actually got to pick that hairstyle. That was one of my favorite things about Hamilton, was when we were all in our wig fittings for Hamilton. The wig designer asked me if I wanted to use a wig or if I wanted to use my own hair. And at the time, a lot of the performers on Hamilton were using their own hair. So I wanted to use my own hair. And we worked together to come up with like a hairstyle for my character in Hamilton. And then we also got to work together to come up with like a cool version of like Peggy and then Mariah. So yeah, I can definitely do a hair tutorial for that. Peggy was just split down the middle and braided back. My ears. I also hated that because I have such big ears. When we were trying different hairstyles, I kept like trying to like get him to like cover my ears, and he was not having it. He was like, "Get those ears out, ma'am." And I was like, so it was like parted and then braided back like that. And then Mariah was parted to the side, and I had like little cornrows back for that one. And then this was like curled and waved and like very cute. Oh my God, did I just say something about an Arabia wig? I'll kill you. Sin, stop with that damn Arabia wig. Two things about Moulin Rouge that really hurt my soul was, one, my sateen wig was supposed to be red. My sateen wig was supposed to be red. I had my first fitting for sateen ever, for my wig fitting. And basically he was like, well, you have I had like a blondish hair at the time, and he was like, I feel like we could really like maybe go like a red, like a deep red for you. Like they wanted to do the hair for all the sateens to match like their look, and he was like, I just feel like with your face, like you could pull off that hair color. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Red wig. Cut to the day I got my sateen wig, and it wasn't red, and it really hurt my soul. And then my Arabia wig, I've been waiting on that one for a minute now. I'm never gonna get that damn Arabia wig. It's supposed to get like this long. It was actually so fierce when we were talking about it. It was like a cute, kind of like, actually it was this was my Arabia wig. It was braided here, braided there, like 3 braids up, like a messy bun with like pieces flying out, and then like long, crimpy, like crimp, like Christina Aguilera crimp Moulin Rouge hair. And it would have been so fierce. It would have been so fierce, but I haven't got it. Because he made it once and he hated it. And then he was making it again. And then our industry shut down. Good times. Hi, I saw you in Hamilton 2017. You literally had me mesmerized. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Hamilton dancing was really fun. Take my masterclass, girl. I'll see you. Go follow me on Instagram because I'm posting masterclass, a masterclass date. And like I said before, you don't have to be like a fierce dancer to go. Like, it's just for anybody that wants to dance and move. To Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Raj, hi my love. Did I get to meet Baz Luhrmann when he was at the show? I did get to meet Baz. Baz is so cool. So gnarly. He is like, ooh, chop my damn hand off. Baz is, walks in a room, and it's literally like the parting of the Red Seas. Like, I swear to God, like we were all in rehearsal, and I could like feel his like energy. He just like wallops through the door, and this man like fucking floats around, bebops around. He's so iconic, and I just like saw him, and he's everything. Such a talented man. Moulin Rouge is one of my favorite films too. I fucking loved Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge. Cut to like meeting her, and I was the creepiest motherfucker in the world. I was just so creepy when I met her because I didn't really get to like talk to her. I just got to stare at her. But his movie, he's just genius, and he's really has such a strong presence. R.I.P. Amber Arabia wig. I know, man. It would have been so fucking cool too. Bummer. Oh my god, that photo bomb pic. You're right. When am I coming to the West End? Here's the thing. And also I see how's Piper, so I'm just gonna get Piper out for this. Hey baby, you want some peanut butter? Come on. Come say hi. We out here. Here, Bubby. There you go. Okay, go ahead. Bye. I would love to perform on the West End, but London's kind of just as fucked as New York right now. So I just feel like we just need the world to go back to normal. But yeah, I would love to go in the West End. My girl Amy Atkinson's out there. I would like to hang out with her and do a show with her, you know. When she came to see Moulin Rouge, I was obsessed. So yeah, I would love to go in the West End and like perform out there. Maybe Hamilton or Moulin Rouge. I know Piper is chomping on this apple right now. As soon as I finish this apple, I'm taking my ass to bed. On stage and backstage funny mishaps. Yeah, too many. Where do I start? On stage funny things that happen in Moulin Rouge is just like shit, when shit goes wrong, like just when shit goes so wrong. Like one time we were doing the show and the set was supposed to go from the Moulin Rouge nightclub to Montmartre, and Montmartre was like coming in and the set was like coming out, and then all of a sudden it was just like and the set just stopped working. So half of it was Montmartre, half of it was Moulin Rouge. Like we were in two different time periods. Aaron Tveit just kept trucking along. He just kept singing along. And everybody was sat backstage and we all were in the wings looking at the shit show that was happening, and the audience just had no idea. They just have no clue. And that's like the craziest part about like on stage mishaps is like the audience really never knows. They just think it's part of the show. Oh my god. Nabila, one of my I wish I could like pull up this video as I'm telling the story. I start as one of my characters in a cage, and I was like really sowing my oats, okay? I was really feeling myself in this cage. I was like, you're in a thong, like a thong, and like this like tiny corset, and you're really like supposed to be super sexy. And I'm up there with my partner Kyle, and I'm straddling him in this cage, and I like turn around and I like decide to like coyly get off the cage, and I step onto the floor, and the floor jets out from underneath me and drops into the orchestra. This poor woman in the front row nearly shit herself. She was like, ah! And I was like, be sexy, be sexy. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. There's a video of it somewhere. And then, you know, everybody in the orchestra in the balcony are now staring at you like, why did she do that? Why did she just almost try to kill that woman with taking half the set out? My next, like, funny thing is my grandma came to see me in Moulin Rouge, and I don't know if you've seen my grandma on my TikTok page. Like, she's just like a fucking hoot. She's so funny. I did her makeup in a TikTok. She like came and saw me in Flashdance where I played like a stripper, and she was like obsessed that I was the stripper. Like she was like, my granddaughter's the best pole dancer in Beaver County. Like Graham. Alex Newell. Hi, boo. Okay, wait. Sorry. Pause the story. I just have to say hi to Alex real quick because I literally heard your voice like coming from my upstairs, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, who? Like, that's fierce. I walk in and my mom is watching Zoe's playlist, and you were outstanding. You're fucking brilliant. And oh my God, I'm just waiting for the time to binge the fuck out of that show because you're so brilliant. Anyways, go follow Alex on TikTok. But yeah, so yeah, Alex is killing it on Zoe's. Unreal. Changing the game of television on Zoe's. Yeah, so anyways, my grandma came to see the show. I'm being like a stripper in a cage. I'm like being all sexy and shit. And my grandma is down in the orchestra waving at me like, Amber! Amber! With her big hand. She's trying to get my attention, and I'm not allowed to look at her. And I'm literally like looking at her like glancing at her like this. Like, can you stop? Just like, and she will not stop. She won't stop. She can't stop, won't stop, waving her hands. That's my granddaughter, telling people next to her, oh my, that's my granddaughter in the thong. So yeah, so lots of good shit in that fucking Moulin Rouge musical. Yeah, so, lots of stories. Tour stories? Oh my God, I have a great tour story. And they're all, the best tour stories are like the shit show, non-equity national tour stories. One time, I was on tour with West Side Story. My first ever national tour. I was like 18, baby, touring the US with this show. And I was like, we're living the dream. But sometimes we had to like sleep on the bus because like we would leave at like 4 a.m. to get there for, really bus and truck national tours. And we got up at 4 a.m. and, my busmate who I was with wanted to sleep on the seat. So I was like, no problem. Like, I'll take the floor. Like, I'm going to sleep on the floor. Laid out my cushions to like sleep on the floor. And I wake up at like 6 a.m. and from the back of the bus, someone's screaming, guys, get off the floor. The bathroom's overflowing. And I'm like, what? I wake up, the bathroom, the toilet has overflowed and is now going down the aisles into the rows of people sleeping, heading towards the front of the bus. And I said after that, I'm never going to tour again because that truly, it just really, in the moment just wasn't great, but now, looking back, fucking ridiculous and funny, but like, just not cute. Not fucking cute. I know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, imagine the smell, and we're all like sat there on the floor at like 6 a.m. So then we had to pull up. Just a fucking terrible time. National tours, man, they'll really get you. I'm trying to think if I have any stories before I go. No, I really have to think of them. Were you saying head over heels? No, I wasn't a swing in Head Over Heels. I was in the ensemble of Head Over Heels. Head Over Heels was so much fun being in the ensemble for that show because we really got to like create a lot of our own dance moves in that show. So yeah, Head Over Heels was a show that I like am glad I was in the ensemble for, just because you know, we got to create what we wanted to do. Like, for instance, like me bending myself in half on top of a staircase, like I got to put that in myself. A lot of the voguing, as I vogue with this knife, a lot of the voguing was done by our castmates like Ari Groover, and we got to really incorporate a lot of our own material into that show. So that was fun, and I'm glad I got to be in the ensemble for that show. We were robbed of Amber Mopsa. Guys, I'll never go to Italy again. The one time I decided to take a vacation during Head Over Heels, she called out. Rough. And it all went crazy that day because Bonnie was also out. It was just like such a shit show. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys something. So the Broadway boot boxes I've been doing, I am teaming up with Drew Reddington from the prom to do a Broadway boot box, and we're gonna give you a prom Broadway boot box. So I'm really excited. I think for this Broadway boot box, we're gonna incorporate like a meet and greet, something like a Zoom meet and greet. So Drew and I will get on and we get to talk to you we can do like a 15-minute meet and greet. And Drew was in the prom. He was so good in the prom. He was an ensemble person in the prom. But yeah, so we're gonna do a Broadway boot box for the prom. So that's coming. So stay tuned for that. And then we can like ticka and do this like, you know, over Zoom. So also, our winner of the Hamilton boot box, I still am gonna do a TikTok for that, Catherine Freeman, who is next level and actually just put everyone's bids to shame. She really just like, and everyone, y'all were going for it on that Hamilton boot box. I was like, who's gonna get it? I wasn't sure who was gonna get it because it was such a hot commodity. And Catherine, I am so excited to put your package together. And Catherine is our winner, and I can't. Oh, there you are. Hi, boo. So yeah, I cannot wait for you to get some things from me. And you're awesome. Love that. Love that. Okay, guys, all good things. I finished my apple. I finished this Pellegrino. I'm gonna take my dog. We're gonna go to bed. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys something before I go to bed. So the other day I repurposed this like shelving unit, and it was not cute. It was just like a brown shelf. And come on, Piper, come on, we're gonna go show them our interior design skills. Come on, here we go. Okay, interior design, here we are. Sure, during the pandemic, I did this bathroom. I designed this bathroom, and I like laid these effing floors and insulated these walls and did all these things. Look at this cutie little shelf I just did. I just did this, and I painted these white and I spray painted these gold, and I'm gonna show you how I did it in a video. But yeah, so I made that cute little shelf the other day. So bye Broadway. We're just gonna do interior design moving forward. All right, love you guys. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for watching the videos. Comment on one of them if you want to hear. I know some people said head over heels stories and stuff. So let me know what you want to hear next. Also, we're coming up to 200K followers. So at 200K, at 100K, I did like a huge musical trilogy of different numbers. And for 200K, I don't know what we're going to do, but I definitely need some suggestions on what's going to be the 200K video, because it's got to be big. It's got to be bigger than last time. I'm going big, and then we're going the fuck home. But yeah, so anyways, love you guys. Thanks for joining my live, and I'll see you soon. Bye.